Have I told you guys how much I hate 30 stage EZAs? Like, I used to not care about it that much, but it's really annoying to do nowadays. Anyways, before I get into a long ass rant, welcome to a video where we're gonna be showcasing Super Vegeta. He just got his EZA on both Global and JP. This is probably the fastest character to get an EZA to this date, so we'll see how he performs. I do only have him at 69%, so this is definitely not going to be a maxed out showcase, but I feel like it's also everybody pretty much either has this guy rainbowed, or every showcase that you'll probably find of him right now is rainbowed. So I feel like it's nice to see a character that's not rainbowed just to compare him to how he is with rainbows. But I do have him like level 10, so let me go ahead and put a sticker on him, I guess, while we're here. So we're gonna be going into an event. I'm probably gonna go into the Beast Gohan event to show off like how he is stat wise, and then at the very end I'll show off him against a Cell, which I'll explain why if you don't know why I want to show him off against Cell. But we go ahead and cut, and then we'll come back when we're in an event. Alright guys, so we're gonna be hopping in with this team into the Beast Gohan stage. This is probably Super Vegeta's best team. He is on a bunch of other teams though, which is one good thing about this EZA. This guy's on a lot of like crappy team, so he could benefit other units and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and hop in. I guess let me start talking about this Vegeta while we are. He's on. I mean, him being in slot 7 is not bad, but you know, he's the showcase unit, so maybe you know what, actually, yeah, I'm gonna cut real quick, and I'll just come back when we have Super Vegeta on rotation, because I'd like to actually show him off in the video, so give me 1 second. Alrighty guys, so now we have Super Vegeta on rotation. So let's go ahead and go over what this guy does real quick. So he links up pretty good with even just the base Vegeta, like 5 out of 7, and then I think when Vegeta transforms, he links 6 out of 7 with him. So this Vegeta, sadly we're not going to be able to actually see him do damage on this turn, because Gohan deflects any beam supers. But anyways, the biggest thing about this Vegeta is even when he released, he is, I think, the first character ever to have guaranteed crit just like built in. So he has basically an effect on his super attack that just makes him crit 100% chance for the turn. He now also gets defense. He has attack and defense 200% start of turn. He gets guard for the first 5 turns. So we have guard for this turn, the next turn, and the turn after that. He gets an additional 100% attack and defense when performing a super. He builds up 50% attack and defense with each super performed, and it's up to 100, so he has to super twice. And then also he gets an additional attack and defense 50% within the same turn when he receives an attack. That's basically all we have right now. And then basically everything I'm about to tell you is only against an enemy that has a name includes Cell, which so against Cell he gets a guaranteed additional super within the same turn after receiving an attack, plus he gets an additional attack and defense 50%, and he's also he guaranteed guard like no matter what against the Cell. And then I guess also lastly he does guaranteed stun. The guaranteed stun can be useful against Cell Max, because basically by the time Super Vegeta's guard runs out, you'll be able to actually stun Cell Max. So that's good that he has that. Keep in mind, stun is also only for the turn. And then the active is the same because they cannot change active skills. He gets a bunch of attack, and then the condition is 50% or more when from the 5th turn, or if you receive 1 attack against a Cell. So that's pretty much it for Vegeta. So starter turn defense not looking too great. 213. Keep in mind we are getting support from King Vegeta here. So this is not just like Vegeta's stats, like he could be even lower than this, because King Vegeta's providing 30% attack and defense right now. What do I want to do here? Do I want to put him in slot 1? I guess let's put him in slot 1 just so we can, like, because he's not going to do damage regardless. So we might as well just see how much he takes before and then, like, see his attack stat as well. So let's go ahead and play this out. Yep. Floating King Vegeta might be a mistake. Oh, 94k. That is not a good look. This Gohan gets buffed up on normals. Keep that in mind. So like that was his normals pre-super. So technically, let's say if I put base Vegeta in slot 1 here, and he would have supered slot 1, and then Vegeta would have taken that first normal, he would take a lot more damage. I think the way this Vegeta works with how his stats, the stats that he gets from his passive, the stats that he gets from supering are massive. Like I think it's the 100%. Yeah, he gets 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack. Like, though, that is massive. So, like, him supering first is kind of integral to him actually tanking at all. Because, I don't think he can really tank, like, before he supers. As we just saw, like, he took 90k from this Gohan's normals, which are not really, like, the strongest normals in the game, per se. I guess we can transform Gogeta real quick. I'm not gonna play the animation, but yeah. So this Vegeta really needs to be like a slot 2. Like maybe against a Cell, you'd be wanting to put him in slot 1 because against a Cell, if he gets hit first, against a Cell, if he gets hit first, he'll be able to guaranteed additional super, and he also has extra stats against the Cell, so he'll probably do better, but that's just the problem, guys. There's not really a hard Cell fight right now. Like, oh, whoop-de-doo, the red zone stage from, like, that's probably what I'm going to go into after this stage, just so I can show you guys, like, his maximum attack stat. But, like, whoop-de-doo, we're going to go into a red zone stage that's almost 2 years old, I think. Maybe, is it 3 years old? It came out with Game 1 and 2, I think, is when that stage came out. Which, Game 1 and 2... Yeah, I think it's been almost 3 years. Damn, that's crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. It's either 3 or 2 years, but regardless, that stage now is like really easy. And like this Vegeta, you're not even gonna be able to see the additional super on him because I think no matter like even if I go all the way to the end in that Cell fight against the perfect Cell, this Vegeta's just gonna one-shot the perfect Cell. So I don't know, like, unless they give us a hard, like, if they ever give us a hard Cell fight, which I feel like it's possible that we will get, like, another Cell Red Zone, or another Cell fight, like, just some type of Cell fight in the future, where it'll be really hard, this Vegeta will cook in that fight, because, you know, he'll have the guaranteed guard, he'll have the extra stats, he'll have the guaranteed additional super, which means basically you'll build him up fully immediately. And, you know, all that stuff, obviously, so... Ooh, Gogeta with the clutch dodge right there. That could have been bad if that would have landed. We are not going to use Vegeta's active, because, he will literally do nothing on this turn. So let's do this. So, who's coming on? We're gonna go into Beast next turn. Yeah, we'll just play it out like this. Yeah, that's fine. So, what's the defense at? 267. Why is his defense? Oh, his defense is higher because he built up. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so his defense is getting a little bit higher now that he's built up. Again, keep in mind that it's like a lot of his defense comes on super attack. So, like, in all reality, his actual defense is like a little over a mil. Which, a little over a mil with guard is good enough to tank normals. But it's not good enough to eat like super attacks from these fights. Like this guy against the Gogeta fight would get cooked because the Gogeta fight is really long, 12 million. I'm sorry we haven't seen him attack quite yet. Oh, double additional super 15. So it's like, yeah, that is amazing. Like attack numbers. Keep in mind he's guaranteed critting no matter what on those attacks. So. Like, the way I look at it, guaranteed crit basically means, like, double damage. So, he's technically doing, like, a 30 million attack set right there. But as I was saying, this Vegeta against the Gogeta fight would get incinerated because against Gogeta, it's a really long fight, and you really just can't what's it called? Why am I struggling to talk right now? It's a long fight, so your guard will run out, and then that Gogeta's AoEs at the end start hitting you way too hard, like way too hard for you to actually like live. So you'll just end up getting incinerated by that Gogeta. This might not be the best situation here, because if Gogeta gets locked in slot 1 this next turn, I'm going to be forced kinda to use his target skill, which I kinda don't want to, because I would like to see Vegeta at least take a normal or something, but you know, if we have to, we have to. Like, I don't think I need to show it, but this Vegeta, again, he's not like a super attack eater, per se. He is going to die to super attacks, I will tell you that much. He locked him in slot 3. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess regardless, we are going to use the target skill, so I guess let's have ourselves a little active skill bonanza here, because we're going to transform Vegeta, we're going to do the active skill with Super Vegeta, and then we're going to do the target skill as well. Like, I guess I could risk it and not do the target skill, but then if Gogeta doesn't dodge in the beginning, we're dead, and I'd rather not deal with that, so we'll just go ahead and do it. So let me make sure the audio is good. Let me turn off the OST. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the transformation and active skill, and then we'll get okay, maybe it's because I haven't like taken a nap today, but like my brain is so stupid. I just turned the skip on instead. I thought I was turning it off. Oh well, at least we didn't skip the showcase units thingy, so there's that at least.
どうやら修行で差がつきすぎてしまったらしいな。俺はスーパーベジータだ。俺にどこまでついてこれるかな。
Alright, now I'm really feeling like this has been like a disaster of a video. I really hope it hasn't been, but... So we have 6 out of 7 links right here. We have the active skill popped. Defense is at 356. This is his last turn guarding, I think. But even with Gogeta's target skill here, I think since, you know, Gohan is more than likely going to super right away here, Vegeta will be fine against this Gohan's normal, especially since he's still guarding. Since we got, like, I guess lucky / unlucky that he was in slot 7 on this turn. But, yeah, we're about to see Vegeta, like, probably shoot out, like, a 20 mil if I had to guesstimate. And then, like, after he gets hit, it'll probably jump up to, like, 25 mil here. Like, if Vegeta decides to give us the hidden potential additional super here again, which I think I have 15 additional in him from the one dupe and then the equips. If we get that off from him, he could like basically incinerate this Gohan's health, which you know, you guys know me. I hate this Gohan fight with a passion. Like it's just like there's so many bad memories. Like it's a good fight, like good design fight, but it's so damn annoying. So, yeah, there's nothing that would make me happier than basically see this Gohan's health just evaporate. So, please, Super Vegeta, you can go ahead and do exactly that, and I would not mind it at all. Alright, Super Saiyan Vegeta, being the best COR that he is. Alright, so let's see, how much does Super Vegeta get up here? 24 mil. That's you know, that's pretty good. It's a guaranteed crit here. Bye, bitch. Additional? Oh, we didn't get the additional super, damn. But yeah, man, like 24 mil right there, guaranteed crit. Like, I would say that's pretty damn good in my opinion. Ooh, well, actually, would these guys die to him? What's their defense at? 468. They have 50% damage reduction. I don't think they'll die, but let's go ahead and pop these active skills. I'm pretty sure this fight is over, but well, I guess we did already float Vegeta off, so I guess yeah, this is pretty much over. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We get to get this in the video. Let me go to play. Okay, so we're just gonna play this real quick, and then I'll probably cut after this, and then I'm just gonna show very quickly Vegeta's stats against a Cell, and then we'll wrap up the video from there. So let's go and watch this. Alrighty guys, so we are here against a Cell fight. This is pretty much the only Cell, like, hard fight, quote unquote, that we have at the moment. So again, just to recap, against Cell, he will have guaranteed additional after taking a hit. He gets an extra 50% attack and defense, and he gets guaranteed guard for the entire fight that you're facing Cell. And then also, it's easier to pop his active because all he needs now, he basically has like a Beast Gohan condition where he just has to take a hit, and then the next turn when we come back next turn, he will have the active skill pop. So defense is at 207. So we'll get this first turn right here, and then we'll get the next turn after against we'll also have what's his name, King Vegeta support, and then we'll probably wrap up the video from there. So let's just go ahead and see what he does in terms of numbers on this turn. Again, this is kind of just slightly disappointing. Like, he's gonna kill on this first super, is he not? Like, I don't think this Cell has that much health. Okay, no, okay, so he doesn't just one-shot him. Okay, yeah, so there you go. So there's the guaranteed additional. He could triple super here if he doesn't just wipe him out. Okay, he didn't triple super, but basically, since he does get the guaranteed additional against Cell, he's already fully built up because he builds up by doing super attacks, and there you go. We already did like the 2 supers that we need to fully build up, which is really good. Let's do this. I wish I could give Vegeta 24 because I want to kill this Cell like on this turn, but I don't know how possible that's gonna be. If Vegeta would have gotten 24 Keen, would have been able to get like the guaranteed crits that he gets, probably would have been possible, but oh well. But yeah, this next turn, we'll get this next turn, and then we'll wrap up the video, because we're gonna have his active, we're gonna have support, and we're gonna have like, I think 7 out of 7. If it's not 7 out of 7, we'll get 6 out of 7. The only thing that's gonna suck is if we don't kill Cell right here, which it does not seem like we are going to. We're probably only gonna see Vegeta Super once this next turn because he's gonna like shoot out like a 33 million attack stat or something, and then Cell is just gonna be evaporated. So yeah, again, this Vegeta I feel like is good. He's not bad. It's just they kind of restricted him a lot against a Cell to the point where, like, against the Beast Gohan fight, like we just saw, since Beast Gohan is kind of a shorter fight, he works okay in there. But, like, something against, like, a fight like Gogeta that kind of drags on, or I think even Movie Boss Rush, that's also another fight that kind of drags on. Like, he's not going to be good in those fights because by the time you get to the last phase, his guard's going to run out, and especially in Movie Boss Rush, you're facing an AGL enemy at the end, he's going to get incinerated. But, so, let's just go ahead and get these actives popped. So, we'll transform Tech Vegeta as well to give him more links. We're not gonna use the Big Bang, obviously. So what does he get with King Vegeta? Okay, so he does get Royal Lineage, which is more stats, but I have to put him in slot 1, otherwise he's, the tech Vegeta's most likely going to kill. So it's fine. So this is still a really good turn. So we basically have all his buffs. We have support. He's fully built up. As you can see, his defense start of turn is 486. Now that's really good because that means after supering, considering also he can technically triple super this turn, his defense can be really good. But again, it's only against a cell. Like he's never going to have this against any other enemy because they restricted him like that. Which is, again, disappointing, because this guy could have easily been the best EZA 2UR, but they just didn't want him to. 38 million. Keep in mind, this is 69% Vegeta. Like, this is not Rainbow Vegeta. He does have a pretty badass KO screen, I will give him that. But yeah, this is just a 69 Vegeta that just did that, like almost 40 million attack stats, so... I guess, man, like, the way I'm gonna end off this video is, like, again, in the future, I guess one thing about him is any Super Battle Roads his categories get, if they decide to make any of these, Super Battle Road category, like, I'm not sure how many of these, categories already have Super Battle Road stages, but if some of them don't have Super Battle Road stages yet, and they decide to add a cell enemy to those Super Battle Road stages, then this guy will incinerate those stages, because, you know, he'll have the guaranteed additional super, he'll have guaranteed crits, and he has guaranteed stun. So, in Super Battle Road, this guy would destroy everything and anything, and then also, if we get a harder cell fight, like, we could get, like, a legendary, like, cell fight where it's like basically the Goku legendary Goku event, but it's against Cell going through all his forms, and like each form is actually like really hard and really tanky. Like that could happen. Like they need to do that for Cell, Frieza, and also Boo, just because they're like the original 3 villains, and you know they all have like I don't know 4 or 5 forms each, so you can definitely do a long and hard fight with all their forms. So it's like, if that ever comes to fruition, this, you bet your ass, this Vegeta will be the, like, even, I don't know, like, even if that comes like a year from now, this Vegeta will be the star of that legendary cell fight. But until then, he's good. Like, I'm not gonna say he's mid, he's definitely good, but you're just gonna have to know which fights you bring him and which fights you put him on the bench, because I'll tell you, like, against the Gogeta fight and Movie Boss Rush, not so good, but I think against Beast Gohan and maybe even Cell Max, this guy is worth running. So that's how we're going to end off the video. Let me know what you guys think of Super Vegeta, if any of you guys are using him, since this guy is out currently on both Global and JP, which is always hyped to have stuff out on both versions. So let me know what you guys think of him, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!